What makes someone truly magnetic? Is it their appearance, their confidence, or the way they carry themselves? For many, attraction comes down to much more than looks. It's about self-worth, independence, and emotional resilience. In a world where validation often feels like it's just a click away, the key to cultivating genuine attraction lies in one simple yet profound principle: self-worth. But how does one cultivate this quality? Can detachment and emotional resilience truly make someone more desirable? And perhaps most importantly, how do you strike the balance between being emotionally available and maintaining your independence? These are not questions of superficial charm or fleeting connections. Instead, they delve deep into the core of personal development and self-respect. In this video, we will explore how embracing principles like stoicism, boundaries, and strategic detachment can help you build stronger relationships and become someone who is not only respected, but genuinely valued. The foundation. Self-worth and independence. Imagine this. You're constantly seeking someone's attention, trying to prove your value, and striving for external validation. What does this behavior say about you? It conveys a lack of self-worth, and ironically, the more you seek validation, the less attractive you become. Attraction isn't about chasing someone's approval. It's about building your own life, focusing on your growth, and showing the world that you are already enough. This is the first step to understanding and embodying true self-worth. Self-worth isn't something that can be bought, borrowed, or faked. It's rooted in self-respect and dignity, qualities that are independent of external circumstances. When you focus on yourself, your goals, and your personal growth, you project an energy that is both powerful and magnetic. You don't need anyone else's approval to feel valuable. By fostering this inner confidence, you naturally invite people to see you as someone worthy of respect. Think about it. When was the last time someone who constantly sought your attention made you feel respected or valued? The more you chase, the more likely you are to be perceived as desperate, and desperation rarely attracts healthy connections. Instead, focusing on your growth shows the world that you value your time, energy, and resources. You communicate to others that your presence is a privilege, not a necessity. This is the core principle of independence. You don't need others to feel complete. You are already whole. The power of detachment. Why you shouldn't always be available. Imagine how you feel when you reach out to someone and they're always available, always at your beck and call. Does it make you appreciate them more? Or does it create a sense of entitlement? The truth is, being too available can diminish your value. The act of detaching, of pulling back slightly and not constantly being at someone's disposal, sends a powerful message. You cannot be taken for granted. This doesn't mean you should be cold or unapproachable. Rather, it's about striking the right balance. Detachment is a tool, not a weapon. When you reduce your availability, people start to recognize the void left by your absence. They begin to appreciate your presence more, simply because it's not guaranteed. This creates a sense of longing, a natural desire to seek out what is scarce. It's important to understand that this detachment isn't an attempt to play games or manipulate others. It's a way of preserving your energy and ensuring that you remain a valuable presence. This strategy doesn't rely on emotional games, but on cultivating a sense of self-respect, embracing stoicism. Emotional stability as a source of attraction. What if I told you that the secret to true attraction doesn't lie in playing the dating game or putting on a facade, but in emotional mastery? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes self-control and emotional resilience, teaches us that true power lies in managing our reactions, not in trying to control external circumstances. It's about becoming emotionally self-reliant, being the calm in the storm, rather than letting the chaos of others dictate your emotional state. When you are calm, composed, and unshaken by life's ups and downs, you radiate a form of quiet strength that others are naturally drawn to. Emotional stability is an attractive quality because it signals that you are not dependent on external factors for your happiness. Your peace comes from within. This doesn't mean you suppress your emotions or become detached from your feelings. It means learning to respond to situations rather than simply reacting. In relationships, being emotionally steady can help you navigate difficult conversations, maintain your self-respect, and avoid unnecessary drama. This calm confidence is magnetic because it shows that you are in control of yourself. And when you are in control of yourself, you are more likely to inspire confidence in others. Strategic withdrawal. The art of setting boundaries. It's easy to fall into the trap of overcommitting, of saying yes to everything in an effort to please others or be seen as accommodating. But here's the truth. Your time is valuable, and people will treat it as such only when you set clear boundaries. Think about this. Have you ever respected someone who was always available for others, no matter the cost to themselves? Probably not. The truth is that healthy relationships require balance. By setting boundaries, whether in your personal time, emotional investment, or availability, you communicate that your time and energy are valuable. When you are always available, you risk becoming taken for granted, and that's when resentment builds. Setting boundaries isn't about being cold or distant. It's about reinforcing your worth. You teach others how to treat you by showing them what is acceptable and what is not. Boundaries command respect and ensure that relationships remain healthy and mutually fulfilling. When you create this balance, you don't have to chase after others. Instead, they will begin to chase you, valuing the time and energy you've invested in yourself. Personal growth. How fulfillment leads to attraction. One of the most powerful ways to increase your attractiveness isn't through flashy gestures or playing mind games. It's through personal growth. When you invest in your own hobbies, interests, and goals, you create a life that is full of fulfillment and purpose. This self-sufficiency is incredibly attractive because it shows that you are not relying on anyone else to complete you. You are already whole. Personal growth doesn't mean you have to be perfect or have all the answers. It's about constantly striving to improve yourself, whether through learning new skills, achieving personal goals, or simply engaging in activities that bring you joy. When you are genuinely fulfilled in your own life, you become a more interesting, confident, and appealing person to be around. People are drawn to those who are passionate about their own lives because it's contagious. Your energy, your drive, and your enthusiasm become magnetic. Boundaries command respect. One of the hardest but most important things you can do is to set boundaries that demand respect. Boundaries protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. They also serve as a way to filter out relationships that are not aligned with your values or respect for your individuality. When you establish boundaries, whether it's limiting your time, being selective about who you give your energy to, or standing firm in your beliefs, you reinforce your worth. Respect for yourself is the foundation of healthy relationships. Without respect for yourself, you cannot expect others to treat you with the same level of consideration. Boundaries help to ensure that your relationships are built on mutual respect, not on the basis of manipulation or dependence. This respect becomes the cornerstone of every interaction, making you a person who is valued for who you are, not for how much you can give or sacrifice. The impact of silence and reflection. Why stepping back speaks volumes. Sometimes the most powerful statement you can make in a relationship is no statement at all. In our fast-paced world, where communication is constant and often excessive, silence can be incredibly impactful. When you step back and allow space to develop in your interactions, you create room for others to miss you. Silence forces people to reflect on their feelings and the value you bring to their lives. This concept ties into reflecting on reactions. When you shift your behavior, change your availability, or take a step back, observe how others respond. Their reactions will tell you a lot about their true feelings and the dynamic of the relationship. Do they begin to seek you out more? Do they respect your space? The way people react to your withdrawal can validate whether you've been placing the right value on your time and emotional investment. A quiet power move. Emotional resilience as a sign of strength in any relationship. Challenges and difficult moments will inevitably arise. But how you handle these challenges speaks volumes. Emotional resilience. The ability to remain calm, composed, and unshaken in the face of adversity is a key element of Stoic fortitude. When others are reacting impulsively or allowing their emotions to control them, you can maintain your sense of balance and emotional strength. This quiet strength makes you a stable presence in the relationship, and this stability is incredibly attractive. In times of uncertainty, being able to maintain your composure and act with integrity sends a powerful message. You are someone who is not easily swayed by external circumstances. Your emotional fortitude is a testament to your strength, and it's something that others will admire and seek in their own lives. Authenticity and confidence. The magnetic qualities of self-respect. At the core of all attraction lies authenticity. People are drawn to those who are genuine, who are comfortable with themselves, and who do not seek to conform to others' expectations. This authenticity is rooted in self-respect and confidence. The confidence to stand firm in who you are, regardless of external pressures. When you prioritize self-improvement and cultivate a deep sense of inner strength, you naturally radiate confidence. This confidence isn't arrogance. It's the quiet assurance that comes from knowing your worth. People are attracted to this self-assuredness because it signals that you are someone who does not need validation or approval from others. You are already enough. And this is the most attractive quality of all. Shifting dynamics. Becoming the pursuer instead of the pursued. Finally, when you focus on your own growth and fulfillment, the dynamic of your relationships will naturally shift. You stop chasing after people for validation, and instead, you become the one who is pursued. By valuing yourself and prioritizing your own goals, you make it clear to others that your presence is something worth seeking. This shift in dynamics changes how people perceive you. Instead of being the one who chases after approval or attention, you become someone who commands respect and admiration. This doesn't mean you withdraw from relationships or become distant. It means you create the space for others to appreciate you on a deeper level. Key affirmations and takeaways. I choose myself, a reminder to prioritize your own self-worth and independence. Valuing myself every day. Reinforce self-respect and continuous personal growth. I set boundaries that command respect. Boundaries ensure emotional balance and dignity in relationships.